Hi friends, we're here to talk about my brand new set of brushes from SeneGence. They are synthetic. I just tried them out for the first time. They come in this super cute bag. There are 10 of them. One of them, the spoolie brush, also has an angled end. But just watch, I just used them for the first time to create this weekend look. Not a full face glam, but a weekend look. So check them out. Can't wait to see what you think about them. Okay, we're gonna try this brush first. We are going to apply my silk, which I typically do before I join you guys live. But today, I'm going to show you how to apply it with this brush. Your pores open upward, so you want to apply silk wherever you may need it. People need it in different areas. Apply it in a downward motion. Now the silk is a primer, and it will help your face have a smoother surface. Typically, I like to let that dry for a good 10 minutes before applying my foundation, but today we're not going to. And I will tell you, the brush so far feels fabulous. This little brush right here, it has a flat surface. Again, all of these are super silky, super smooth. Today is a stay-at-home day, so I am only going to do color correcting tinted moisturizer. That may or may not be enough, but this type of brush is great for stippling. So instead of like moving it around like this is great for this. This is where you to kind of gently press it into your skin. Yeah, you can move it around a little bit, but the more gentle you are, the better when it comes to stuff like this, because if you press too hard, you may end up actually removing what you've applied. So pat, 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 pat. Now again, if you've never used our color correcting tinted moisturizer, this is a product that helps even out your face. It's not like a full foundation. Now when I do my concealer under my eyes, I normally do white concealer, and then whatever shade of foundation I happen to be using for the day, I get the tiniest little bit there. Now I'm going to, you can mix this up ahead of time, like off of your face. Okay, I got way too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. Okay, so that would be a nice concealer brush, like spot treating. I'm gonna go back with this flat brush and kind of put everything into place. Now the idea with brightening is to create an illusion through color or a shadow. It tends to make you look a little more awake if you have brightness underneath your eyes, especially when you have extra large cheeks like I do. Okay, the brush feels really nice. So this is the brush we have for brows. There is the flat angled end, which is super important when you're doing your brows, and then there also is a spoolie here, so you could get your brows into the right shape here. And then we're gonna use the other end. I'm just taking a little bit off the wand and doing bottom, top, and then fill in. It does feel slightly thicker than this brush does. Feels slightly thicker than the one I'm used to using. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, it just feels different when I'm applying it. So that's something that I would have to adapt to. Blush, put a little bit on my hand, and then take my brush and evenly distribute it on this. Some people like to use a cap too, of one of their products to mix things in. I often use my hand. Again, trying to be very light here. Now this also is smaller than what I'm used to, so I may have to do some adjustments there. I normally have a larger blush brush. Now when I'm using these, that doesn't mean I'm gonna like abandon my old brushes, because I do love my old brushes too, but it's great to have options and it's great to know how things work. Next, this is the one that I have been dying to try out. This is the powder brush, and I love big fluffy powder brushes, so I'm curious to see how this works. I have not even opened the other ones yet, you guys. I've been so busy this week. This is the new powder. This is the translucent. So it looks white, but I promise you it does not go on white. There is a white, a light, a medium, a deep, silver rose, and bronze dust. Pretty little cap. That's how it opens. There's a mesh thing in there. You guys can see that. And you see it doesn't actually go on white. So it's designed so anybody can use this. Okay, so this brush so far now is my favorite. I love fluffy brushes, and I love the feel of this one. I don't like it. I've had brushes in the past that I bought that were actually really good brushes, and I didn't like how they felt when they touched my skin. Super smooth. You could probably use any of these for eyes or concealer or whatever. There are a variety of uses for each of these, so you just decide what you want. But my kind of rule of thumb is the larger the brush, the larger the area. So I'll probably start with this brush to do the larger part of my eye and then work my way down. We'll go up top. This is the largest area that I'm going to cover, and I'm going to use this nice new brush here. Okay, that feels fabulous. Doesn't even really feel like anything's touching my eyes, because your eyes are the most sensitive part of your skin, your face, I should say. So be very gentle to help prevent premature aging signs. This feels super nice. I'll use this brush. This is one you could also use for the what I just did. This would also work for that. This would be another option, but I'm going to try to do it on the outer corners of my eyes with Desert Rose. Sorry, I keep sitting in the wrong place, you guys. It's so hard to do videos this way when you don't have a cameraman. This is Desert Rose. It's now part of the permanent lineup. Okay, this brush also feels super silky smooth. I would tell you, this is my first impression of these. I will also be curious to see how they hold up as I use them frequently and as I wash them. There are a few brushes I have that have never been the same after I washed them, or they got a bunch of makeup in them. So I'm hoping these hold up. So far, so good. I personally like to use a flattened brush for the inside corner of my eyes. I find that I have more control with this, and there are a couple options here. I'm just happening to use this one today. So when I do the inside corner of my eyes, I tend to take the brush and pick it up off of the SeneGence wand and tap it into place. And it doesn't take very much. Okay, so that was Natural Tan. That was this flattened brush. Again, this could be used for SeneGence or even for a concealer. So now this is the brush that I had the Desert Rose on. I'm just gonna go over where the two colors meet. And then I'll go back in with my nude rosé brush. Right now, I give them a grade of an A. We will see after I use them a few times and after I wash them. That is kind of a true test of a brush, is they can all work great once, but how do they work longevity wise? I have a lot of brushes here that do great, but I do have some that I've used, you know, until I needed to wash them, and when I washed them, they just weren't the same after that. All right, friends, I'm gonna give the brushes that come in this cute little bag an A. These are hands down my two favorite. This is the fluffy powder brush, which has maintained its fluffiness after use, and this brush that I used on the top part of my eye there. Both of these are fabulous. I love the other 8 as well, but these two are easily at the top of the pile in my makeup bag that has my brushes in it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by here at Bella Rose Kisses. You can find me here on YouTube, of course. You can find me on Facebook. You can also shop anytime you want at www.senegence.com/BellaRoseKisses. Have a great day.